In the year 1985, in a small town called Blackwood, Ohio, USA, there was an abandoned house at the end of an old forest road. The house had been empty for almost 40 years. People in the town called it the Blackwood House. Nobody went near it after sunset. The old people said that every night at exactly 3 a.m., a light appeared in the upstairs window, even though there was no electricity in the house. Some people said they heard a woman crying inside. Others said they saw a man standing behind the broken windows, watching everyone who passed by. But nobody knew the truth until one cold winter night. A 27-year-old photographer named Daniel Carter came to Blackwood town. He was searching for mysterious places to photograph for his magazine. When he heard about the abandoned house, he smiled. "Ghost stories are just stories," he said. The locals warned him. An old man grabbed his arm and said, "Do not enter that house after midnight. That place does not like visitors." Daniel laughed. "I'll be back before sunrise." But he was wrong. At 11:45 p.m., Daniel parked his car near the forest road. The sky was dark. The wind was howling through the trees. He walked toward the house with his camera and flashlight. The closer he got, the colder it became. The front door was already open. Slowly, creak. The door moved by itself. Daniel pointed his flashlight inside. The house was covered in dust. Old paintings hung on the walls. A broken clock was frozen at exactly 3 a.m. Then suddenly, bang! The front door closed behind him. Daniel turned around. Nobody was there. He tried opening the door. It wouldn't move. His phone had no signal. He was trapped. Daniel walked deeper into the house. On the second floor, he found an old bedroom. Inside the room was a family photograph. A man, a woman, and a little girl. But something was strange. The little girl's face had been scratched out. Under the picture was a newspaper from 1945. The headline said, "Family disappears inside Blackwood house." Daniel started reading. The article said that the family vanished without any explanation. The only thing police found was a message written on the bedroom wall.
"She is still here." Suddenly, Daniel heard footsteps behind him. Slow footsteps, coming closer. Step, step, step. He turned around. Nothing, but on the dusty floor, there were fresh footprints. They were not his. Daniel followed the footprints to the basement. The basement door opened slowly. Inside was a small room. On the wall were hundreds of photographs. Pictures of people who had visited the house over many years. Some were from 1950, some from 1970, some were very recent. Daniel moved closer. His heart stopped. Because one of the newest photographs was a picture of him standing outside the house, but he had never seen that photo taken. Then a cold voice whispered behind him, "You came here to take pictures." Daniel froze. The voice continued, "Now you will become one." The flashlight went out. Darkness filled the room. Daniel heard breathing beside him. A woman whispered, "Stay with us forever." The next morning, the people of Blackwood town saw Daniel's car near the forest. But Daniel was gone. The police searched the house. They found his camera on the basement floor. Inside the camera were hundreds of new pictures. The last picture was the most terrifying. It showed Daniel standing inside the basement, surrounded by the missing people from the past. And standing behind him was a little girl from the old family photograph. Her face was no longer scratched. She was smiling. Years passed. The Blackwood house remained abandoned. But every night at exactly 3 a.m., the upstairs window still showed a light. And sometimes people driving on the old forest road claimed they saw a man standing at the window, watching them, waiting. Some say it is Daniel. Others say Daniel is not waiting for someone to save him. He is waiting for someone new to enter, because the house is always hungry for another visitor. And once you enter Blackwood House, the house never lets you leave.